Okay, let's go. New week. New week. Green week. Hopefully, obviously. Obviously, let's hope this week is green. Will be green. Let's see. So, good one. So, so let's see. Let's see. So, what do we want to do today? So, wait, first, I'm gonna be looking at the hourly. Gotta bring it up here. Since you don't see the hourly on the right bottom of my stream. Because where the webcam is, so pretty much that's my setup. So I have the hourly very small. I'm on the right bottom of the side. Okay. So if we see here, okay, where can we? It's just the consolidation is just crazy, obviously. Around 50, okay. That's the daily. So the daily first, sorry. Then I'll put it to the hourly. So obviously, as everybody knows who's been trading here, we're in consolidation, dropping around. Okay, pretty much forever now. This tight range, maybe we finally get a breakout today. Although I really don't think so, okay. I don't know. That's really not much to be said. Maybe we're gonna test the lows again at 10, which would be a point of interest, okay. Or 62.50. Maybe maybe Friday's close could be tested well at 36s. Let's see. The open was here. And not too much on the daily. Let's go to the hourly. I mean, so pretty much this was the buy into the close on Friday. Then we sold off when we opened, bounced on 22.50 or 27. Okay, actually. So that might be a point of interest. So the 27s. We're in pretty sharp uptrend now, which is theoretically broken. Could also see a retest to 50, which would make a lot of sense in the open. Okay, so maybe a retest to 50 and then followed by a dump. Obviously, we could just retrace halfway. And I think most sense for right now would make a retest to 50 or close to 50, okay, on the open. And then maybe dump it from there. Obviously, we could still be bullish as well. If we dump, where could price go? Like probably take out the overnight low. Usually on yes, we do like to take out the overnight positions, okay? So this would be a very nice point of interest here as well. Maybe, obviously, of course, this 1175s from Friday. Although I gotta say, from Friday, this is, as for me, to be honest, if I look at this is looking like it might finally want to break out. Okay, so because we see the bottom tick here, okay, on a bigger time frame, just bottom tick and immediately found buyers, okay. And even if I remember right, we tested it 3 times on the evening, and then we completely rallied into the close. Okay, strong buying into the close. So it would also make sense to get some kind of pullback only into the 40s and then finally break out of the range. So I could really see the ES break out today, but guess we'll have to find out. I'm not drinking any trades before the open anyway, so just sitting here waiting pretty much. If we look on the 4000 tick chart, okay, which I also like to do because it condenses the information a little bit nicely. Okay, so this was the close here. Gonna be moving around. Delete. These are old lines, okay, yesterday. Gonna adjust them, make some new lines for today. So we do have and obviously a line at 50 is also like pretty important if you ask me. And then maybe this here as well. If we break to the upside, okay. Honestly, I don't know. Like if we break to the upside, look again at the hourly. If we break out to the upside, and maybe 65 and then 73. 65, 73. And if we look on the daily, actually 64, 73, and then maybe 200 obviously. So let's make another one here into the 60, 450, and let's make one into the 70 freeze here. So I'm gonna try, so after reviewing the sessions from last week, so like I was not that good last week, so I started the week off pretty strong. Had a very bad day on Thursday, so I hit my daily stop out on Thursday. On Friday, I was just break-even most of the day, and in the end I took a pretty bad trade, which I got lucky to cut at break-even, and then made some more. So obviously net positive for the week last week, but Thursday and Friday, so the execution wasn't really good. So I'm really looking for this week to be better, hopefully, especially in the execution part. Okay, and also I'm thinking I might change up a few things about my strategy, but not quite yet. Okay, so obviously I'm not system hopping, I'm not completely changing my strategy, but I might consider giving it a little breathing proof if we trade very small ranges. Okay, so I got chopped up a couple times in those very small ranges because I like to wait for confirmation if the top of a range is holding and then enter on the retest. And the ranges were so small that the entries on the retest were kind of bad all the time. and then yeah, or I just need to play smaller ranges. And then on Thursday it was the one big range very shortly after the open, which completely destroyed me. So also I'm considering maybe adding a second contract in case I see the trade work for me. Okay, so not adding to losers because that can get me in trouble, but if I think it's breaking out, I'm considering maybe entering with two contracts instead to just simply have a run on. Okay, because lately, especially if we are near bottom, so I'm not that good at the reversals from the top, I've noticed, but I'm getting better and better in spotting the bottom. So I would like to have a runner on there, but let's see. For now, I'm just starting to completely stick with my strategy. But if I see in the next couple of days, especially when I review my sessions, that it keeps on happening, then I might need to make some little adjustments to it. And the only other thing I'm also considering is maybe adjusting my worst case stop loss a little bit. Even though I with exception being Thursday, because I just wasn't executing properly and not pulling my trades when I was wrong. But that was an execution error, not a strategy error. I might need to adjust them according to volatility a little bit more. But let's see. So now let's try to get. So usually like 2 to 3 minutes before the open, I really try to look at price action, not earlier. So on the order flow, because I have like 90 minutes to 2 hours that I'm good at and my brain can handle, just watching the order flow tick by tick and just really focused laser sharp work in. And after that, it just starts to decline. So my success rate and my concentration just falls off a bit. So I'm not wasting those minutes before I actually trade. And I don't like to trade the pre-market because there's just not the same volume that we have and the same movement we have on the RTH session. The times and sales is completely different. The DOM is different. So it just doesn't work for me. My feel is off and I trade mostly based off feel. So I have not really a rule-based strategy. Even though I have rules, but my entries and exits are not fixed take profits or stop losses. So I usually always pull my trades early. So both for my stops and my exits. They're both usually always pulled early. Take profit, sometimes adjusted, but usually I just I just let it get hit. My take profit on 10 ticks. So I'm scalping very small ranges. So let's get into looking at what's actually happening. So we've been consolidating for a good bit now, so like for almost an hour. So we had the sell-off in. On the opening of the bond market. We sold off. We sold off some more at the opening of the pre-market. Okay. So kind of bearish for now for the day. Although what I just mentioned earlier, don't know if everybody was here, I would like to see price get back to 50 because 50 was such a magnet lately, okay? And then short it off there. If I see rejection of 50, get a pullback to around 49s, that would be like an A+ entry. But I don't know if we get it. We could just be falling here. But I do think we, especially with this being pre-market, usually, if we have a good direction for the day, the pre-market range gets at least one time blown out, okay, to the other side, just to grab the liquidity and to stops, okay, from all those retail traders, and then makes the decision. Not always, but very often. So here we have built some good volume here. So I have my PC switched on like for this entire time, but since I've been here, which was like 15-20 minutes, we've only traded inside this range. This was like since here, okay, being the high. So we're now breaking the bell curve to the bottom side. We do have 2 minutes till the open, so that's quite a bit. We're still holding here. So if we don't come back into this bell curve, we're probably in for another leg down, which would maybe lead us to into the 38s, okay. Let's do 5 minutes here. Yeah. So 1 minute till the open. Let's see what big players I want to do at the open. Okay, we see some buying here, some big buying. They can't really push it up. I would love to see this blow out to the top, just fall back in, and then maybe tank. Okay, seconds till the open. Do we see also some bigger sellers now committing, and we open. Building some volume here. Bigger sellers are committing. Offers holding as well. Bigger sellers are pushing down. We're pretty much not backticking whatsoever here. The offer's very strong. Bid's also not weak though. No real, the big players are just limit filling for now. So no one's really hitting the bid or the offer. We do see some bigger buyers, but they can't push price higher, so the offer's very strong here. Probably gonna see this fall into the 38s. Now we see some big buyers defending 48.50s here. Do they fail at 42.50 on this low note here, or how can they push through? That's the question for me. If they fail here, um, they're holding above the point of control here on this bell curve. We did trade into here. We don't see big sellers hit. Came back to the opening print. Now we're at this low volume node. Remember, lots of sellers stuck here. So if we blow out to the top, could be a nice blowout. Do we see sellers commit here? No, waiting. I want to see a clear. This is just too choppy for me right now. I want to see a clear direction for the day, or at least like for the first bit of the open. Right now it still hasn't decided really yet. Now we don't see big buyers hit here. This going down. My hotkey is not working. This was the 38 grab. Block dropped here. This was also lots of volume. Are we holding below 40 now? You don't see, like, I don't like seeing a trade here for so long to short. So I was tempting to short here, but just for me it's too much volume here in order to short. Don't fully trust this. Too much volume traded here. Now sellers are coming back in. It's fine that I missed it. It's fine. So we're still tanking. I just gotta remember myself. Okay, I did miss out on this trade, but it's okay. To miss out, it's okay. You can miss out, no problem. I didn't fully like it, so if we traded at 40, if like 40 was like, or around 40s in the 49s, which this low node was, if there would have been less volume traded, I would have entered here, but it was just too much volume here. It didn't get rejected immediately, and it just traded. So yeah, didn't push through 40, so might still, in hindsight now, have been a good entry, but this time it just didn't feel right to take this trade. So we do see some bigger buyers trying to defend 35s here. That's fast up, but not much volume here. So where could we go? 37.50 here maybe. 37.50 here. Jesus. Shorting here, 37. I kind of wanted to get in 37.50 here, to be honest, but pulling this trade. Good one. So I kind of wanted to get in here at 37.50 with my hotkey, but somehow I was on Ninja Trader. I'm on the last program. I'm not here on Jigsaw, so my hotkey didn't work. So it opened on the Ninja instead. And we do see some. Also, the reason I exited here and didn't let it right down, because first of all I was happy with the profit, and second, we did see some heavy buyers defend the 35s earlier. Okay, here with 400 lots market. Okay, we have some absorption here. So we could chop around here between 37.50 and 35s a bit before continuation, or we could even go higher. And I got my move, I got my scalp, so I got out. And we do see more and more buyers commit here. So bigger players are trying to get their orders in here. Potentially looking for a long here. This is not, I don't like this for a long. So I was liking it for a long, but I don't like the block drop here of 400 contracts. Okay, so there are still big sellers who are interested in pushing this lower, because if they're dropping 400 lots here, they'll probably be willing to drop more. Okay, so just not interested in the long here anymore. Just waiting here a bit. $35 support for though. So buyers are not really giving up here. But this seller would be willing to long here if I hadn't seen this in the 36s. I mean, he dropped his block all the way to 35.50. Okay, so and here again some big selling. They're not getting it down, but in my opinion, just the expected value and the chance of this just puking is too high to take it short, to take it long, and I also don't want to short it here. Now here we see the big selling again, because there is some absorption. There are some buyers here, so can't really decide for now. Just staying on the sideline here. Patience is the most important thing in trading. So was this now just a puke, or are we continuing? So let's see what happens at 45 now. Do we push through it easily? Okay. Or do we get rejected and win for another leg? Sellers are still here in the 35s, okay. We could be in for a short squeeze though. Shorting here. Entry wasn't the best, fuck. Big buyers are coming in now. Don't like this trade anymore, trying to get out here. Come on, fill me. Okay, got out for a small loss. Entry was bad here. Good thing I got out though. That gives me confidence for the day, to be honest. Like pulling my trades like this when I see I'm wrong, which obviously was, that's a good thing. So maybe could have even switched it long here, but where could we go? Like probably to the block drop. So 37.50 is still. We got some interest here in the 37.50 area. Was just a block drop though. shorting, trying to get a fill on the short side once again here. The offer strong. Getting in here. That's, for example, a trade where I want to have my run on, okay? So I have a clear defined stop here. Now I want to see this puke, go ahead and pulling at least one, okay? If this can't puke here, big buyers are coming in. Okay, I'm pulling one contract here. Big buyers are still in. Bid is also getting stronger here. Block drop, another block drop here. But the bid is just holding here in the 35s. $35 is just not breaking here. Trying to get out here. And now it goes. Alright. Try this. That feels bad, man. Taking a short briefer here. Thing is, the downward pressure is mostly one guy who's always block dropping the 37s here. And the bid is getting stronger and stronger, so I'm just getting kind of scared here of this trade. Because what happens if he's done block dropping and we could just run this up. If you look price action now though, we did have some buyers probably stuck here who bought this breakout because we took the stops, bam, down, lower. Probably still a good short here, but right now I'm taking a short briefer, okay, yeah. The last trade was pretty much break even, but yeah, I don't like it. Now let's see what happens at 37. So 37 is interesting. We have like one big seller here in the 37s who is like really willing to block drop here, the 37s, okay. Now he's not, so we here block dropped at 37.50. So will we see him block drop here again? Not really. So the bid is strong. He's now like maybe on the offer because we did see very shortly some absorption here, but not much. So the offer is also kind of weak. Just 70 contracts to clear this level. No real size hitting into the bid either. And we're trading around these 37s, okay, so now 37.50. He didn't block drop once again. Yeah, he might be gone. Once again, traded 37.50. He's not here anymore. 37.50. No block drop here. It's just pulling on the offer. That's no big size. Yeah, now he block drops. Okay. Okay, he's still here. Never mind. Oh, but we also have like 35s is fought for. Like really fought for here. They really want to defend this here. Also big buyers like are interested here. So 35 is still our interesting our point of interest. Okay, let's say call it like this. Now we're losing 35. Okay, the buyers are not no longer below 45, but the buyers are no longer hitting here, which kind of tells me the buyers might be exhausted here. We do see sellers still willing here. Would love to short this right now. At low key, I don't want to get chopped up here. If they're not breaking this soon, I'm shorting. Can they trade above 35? Traded above 45 and they're also holding. So the bid is kind of holding here. Big sizes on the sellers hitting. Again, wanted to hit my hotkey here to short. Trying to get a short fill here. We're speeding up on the tape as well. Going for the breakdown here. Out if we trade above 35 and trade and hold above 35 here. Can we break it? I'm taking this. Okay, fine. So I took the trade because we were speeding up on the tape, okay? And it looked like it wants to break, but then it stalled too long for me in order to stay in this trade. Execution is very good today, which was obviously my goal for today, since my execution wasn't the best Thursday and Friday. Haven't been the most accurate for now today, but so been wrong a couple times. But my execution is good, which I like visualized a lot on the weekend and today in the morning and stuff like this. So I do like that's working for now at least. Now we're breaking down. We keep on going down here. So if this is another leg, like the, let's say, opening leg, okay, so we had from here, okay, like on 33, we had a decent move down to, so a 6 point tracement to the 40s, 6 points, okay, now consolidation. And now with the break of structure, because 6 points would take us exactly to 28, which pretty much aligns here with the low. So it would make a lot of sense now for price to come to 28 here. Maybe even take out the pre-market low. Okay. So for now, I'm kind of looking at those legs, okay. We have like this small legs of 6 points and this bigger leg of, let's say, so the small legs of 4, 5, 1. I do think we want to take out the pre-market low here, probably. But who knows? Let's see how it goes. Maybe a retest, yeah, to 32.50 here. So we have a small bell curve here. Keep on going lower. Kind of thinking, I don't know, 32.50 would have been a good entry. Yes, it would have. I don't think this is the bottom yet. We see a lot of aggressive sellers here still, okay. A lot of aggressive selling here. Not really any aggressive buying yet, not really any absorption yet. So I do think this is still going lower. We could see a small retracement at any time though. But I do really think right now we're heading towards the overnight low here, okay, around 27, so around here. And it would just make sense if we are heading there to take out the 28s, okay, with this where we had this bounce, so 28.50. But if we're already going that far, okay, it would just make sense to take out the overnight low as well, not bounce prior to that. But who knows? Like, let's just watch and see how we want to go. You also like if you're like into patterns, okay, we also have like a head and shoulders here and a bigger time frame. I don't really like I'm that big into patterns. 33 kind of see defended here, okay. Now we haven't seen much of absorption, but sellers are kind of exhausting as well. So we're seeing less big sellers, okay. There's not much on the bid, and I mean the bid is weak here, so we also don't have really buyers either. We just have no one really interested for now into the 30s. I think because they don't know yet. Could be a point where we retrace. So like we do have this big order sitting here, but don't really trust it either. Because if he's sitting here with 390s, he should also like already start hitting a little bit here and there. So don't trust this that much. This 380 lot sitting here. Probably gonna just disappear when we get there. What I would love to see for a long is just push through, okay, on no big size tape, okay, and then come right back in, okay, on heavy buying, and then hold the 30s, and then I'm in long, back to 35s, maybe higher. This would be like A plus, I think, for now. If we break this on no institutional big volume, okay. Because we like here is no interest somehow. If we see big sellers break this, then I'm not longing this. No way. We also have formed a little bell curve here for now, and we're starting to hold above it. Okay, so the 31s are now the bid is getting stronger here. The bid is getting actually getting stronger here. I don't like looking for longs in that of much of a downtrend, okay, but now the big is weak again, only 65 to clear this level. No size on the bid here either. Like we do see bigger buyers I hit here. Now I would love to see puke immediately reclaim, hold above it. And no big sellers hit here. But big sellers do hit here. So I'm not really interested in longing this right now. Even though this bid is holding. I don't like that the big sellers are hitting here, okay? That's why I'm not longing. I would have longed if we had a puke immediately reclaim, okay? On no big size volume, okay? But this was a breakout, to be honest. There was big size on the hitting. And now the offer's holding, so I don't trust this as a as a bottom for now. We are also not backticking pretty much anything. We see a very strong offer here across 4 or 5 ticks, okay? The offer is very thick and not pulling at all, okay? So don't trust this for bottom now. I think we get a continuation here. Now even more big size hit. But that was interesting. Now we hit with 400, 500 lots. Now I'm longing this. Oh, my hotkey once again didn't work. I'm longing this. I'm explaining later. Longing it now, explaining later. Okay. I do pull the stop in here a little bit tighter. So the reason I longed here, I explain later. I gotta watch this trade. I'll explain later why I longed here. So now the offer's pulling. The offer's pulling now. We do see bigger size hit. I don't want to see this return now. This can't come back against me really much. So if we can't hold, no, I want to see it go now, or I'm out. I want to see it go. It has to go now. Trying to get out of break even. This is no longer looking good. Okay. I liked it because we've seen so much big selling, okay, and it didn't even tick down once. It all got absorbed. We saw it big tick even back into the other direction. Then after that, we saw immediately big buyers come in, okay. This looks very much like a bottom to me. So this looks for such a juicy long, okay, with a huge risk reward. But more and more big buyers here. Honestly. Thing is that the overnight low is so close, okay? So I do think the seller really want to take it to the overnight low before pushing it up. But now I'll see this absorption here. I'm longing this. Honestly. I'm even willing. Please film me. Please on both. I like this so much. We haven't seen this big absorption here, okay, below. We have so many sellers stuck here. So fucking many sellers stuck. This is just taking some profits here. Okay, moving my stop to break even. And I'm honestly, like, I do think, I usually don't do this often, but I really do think this is like such a good setup, okay? I want to see it hold above 30, okay? And then now really run. If I'm right, like, then this is the bottom. It shouldn't come against me. Good hit here and but it really shouldn't. Like, we should see some buyers now really commit here and really push this up. Now again, 31s, okay. Big buyers coming in here. Big buying on the tape, okay. I do want to hold this. I'm so bad at holding trades, fuck's sake. I'm so like, I want to go out here, but I really shouldn't. I should just let this let this run here. We see some huge absorption here in the 31s on the offer. Probably, no, we see it break, immediately reclaim. Absorbing it here. Lots of sellers getting stuck here. More absorption. Now we cleared this level. Can we see it break here? If not, I'm probably cutting this trade. I do want to see it break now, or I'm out and then I'm just happy with my money. Now I want to see it break. Can it break it? It can. Yeah, it did. Nice one. Broke it here. Now we're going. This is how I like it. This is how I like it. 32.50 is okay. Even higher, 33s. I'm getting out. Shouldn't do it. But I should probably just hold this shit. But I just can't, okay? I'm just a scalper who always has his finger on his flat button. But that was a good trade, man. That was really good trade here. Also happy as I stop here, because this was really an A+ setup. I'm happy I took it twice, okay? So I took it already around here in the 30s because I saw it for the first time. I pulled it because I thought, shit, okay, trade's not working. It's not going, should go, it's not going, I'm pulling it, okay? Very good at my execution today, very proud of myself. But this is what you want to see in a bottom usually. So this might go higher, okay? But then again, I'm a scalper. I'm happy with my points. I'm happy how long I held this trade, okay? Let's see, maybe the 30s can hold here. Would be willing to re-enter here in the 30s if we see some sign. Do we want to hold the 30s here? Still see big sellers. I'm trying to get a fill here in the 30-50s, okay? On this low node of this volume node here. I want to see some more buying here, to be honest. Can we get some more buying? Not really much buying here. No, maybe more selling. I really want to see it trade above this midpoint here now. Now some more buying. More buying, pulling on the offer. That's looking good for now. Looking very good, looking very healthy. Taking it, and I'm out. That's how we like it. That's how we like it. That's how we like it, boys. Having a good green day. Oh, I love it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Still think we might be in higher here for now, but very happy with my performance today. If you know me, like, or my channel or stuff, like, I tend to have like more negative talks about myself, okay? So like it's a bad thing. Like I don't know, some of you probably know him, Fat Cat, okay? He's like kinda my mentor. At least I look up to him, okay, and his trading style and how he approaches trading and stuff like this. I think he's exceptional. Definitely check out his channel in case you're watching this, especially if you're also into order flow trading. Now we see some big sellers come back in. I'm just taking a short break now from. I don't want to take a trade right now because I'm working on my self awareness as well. Okay, and I'm feeling right now that I'm getting emotional. Okay, so bad emotions can all obviously are bad. Like if you have bad emotions in trading, but if you have too much emotions and get too confident, it can also hurt yourself. So I'm taking a good lean back now. I'm drinking something. I'm just watching now. I'm talking to you guys. Okay. I think that is important. Uh, oh, so tempting to long here. Holy fuck. Really tempting to hold on. Okay. Look, I'm not like I'm chilling. Okay. Like right now, I'm just chilling. Okay. Whatever. So, um, what was I talking about? I have Fat Cat, exactly. So he is amazing. Check out his channel. Okay, huge shout out to him. Um, um, yeah, and I'm just I lost it. I don't know what I was talking about. Mm. Ah, big selling here. So we probably break the lows here. Yep. That's why I love to exit. Okay, my trades. Good thing I exited. Like take your money and run. Okay, like I don't know. It's just better for me. For me, it's just hard. It's hard to predict. If you're like mostly focusing on the order flow, okay. So like I do, it's very hard to predict what's happening in 10 minutes. Okay, it's easier to look what's happening in like the next minute or so. Now we broke the low. Okay, are we going down here? 32.50. Yes. Even more big selling coming in here. Maybe could have. All good now. All good. We are chilling. Now we're probably gonna get another leg. Like if we look at the measured move, okay, this was a 10-point measured move from the sell-off, which would take us to 22s. Okay, let's see if it does. Be right back. Toilet real quick. So we are back. We are back. Echo fresh. So we are back. We are back. I do think we're going still lower, so I've lost some context. Okay, I grabbed myself a little coffee here, because I think like yeah, I needed to take a short break here. I got a little bit too confident, a little bit too emotional, even though it was positive. Like I'm really working on my self-awareness, and I was feeling like I was getting all excited and stuff. So that can also be dangerous. So I took just a couple of sips of water, grabbed the coffee, and yeah, now I'm back watching this price action. I don't think really we've bottomed yet here. We don't see any big buyers here. Still big sellers. Okay, in order to see a bottom, I really want to see big buyers, which are not here. Okay, even though we bottom ticked here. Okay, so I like this bottom tick for a reversal maybe or long. But seeing only red on the institutional tape kind of tells me the bottom's not in yet. Okay, so I think we're still going lower. But we'll see. Unfortunately, I didn't see this bottom tick. I wasn't watching the DOM yet here, but it ticked there 3-4 times, so I don't know, and it didn't trail, even though we had like 4 tick prints here. We have only 80 contracts traded, so could be only 17 now, 17 plus 0. 1, like, no, now we see some blue, okay, on the institutional tape. Now some people are hitting into it. It's holding, kinda. Okay. We do still see some big sellers hit and commit here. Oh, now this looks juicy. This looks juicy for long now. Would love to see it come back to 24, maybe, but probably won't. Where did they hit? 23, 75. Now the bid is getting strong here. We do see them clear with only 120 lots. Big buyers are still in play. I'm long in this, trying to get a fill here. Really hoping I get a fill here. Ah! Traded into me but didn't fill me. Does look like we want to trade higher here. Some big sellers are committing, but the bid is holding here. I do want to get. Okay, nice. Got the fill here. Now we're trading this also. Kind of losing a little bit confidence in this trade. I would love to see more buyers hit here, the low of this bell curve. They were here earlier, they are no longer really here. Big sellers are back in. We pushed up, but no, not really big buying. We're still up here. I want to see it trade above 25 and hold now, or I'm out. So yeah, for me, it has to clear 25 now soon. Okay, it cleared 25, and now it needs to hold here in order to stay in this trade. I'm taking my profit. Can it hold 25s here? I want to see it immediately reclaim 25 here. Hit into 25, it reclaims it. It's not going. Trying to get out here for 2 ticks. It's just not going. It's not. I don't know. Probably I don't know how it goes. Maybe should have given it one more try here. Yeah, I should have given one more try here. Let's see if we can get a pullback to 25. Probably not. Probably ripping to 28 here at least. Like here we had that very low volume, okay. So if we're filling up with volume here, maybe hit 28s. That was where we sold off of. In order to this, for this to become overall bullish though, it needs to clear 28.50 here and hold above it. If it trades and clears 28.50, 25 for me and holds above it, I'm getting bullish. As long as it doesn't, I'm still more kind of bearish here. I would love to enter on a pullback to 25, but not if the pullback looks like this, okay? So a pullback should be slow, okay? You want it to pull back slow and not on this kind of volume, on this size of orders, okay? Then it's most of the time not a pullback, okay? So if you see something pulling back, it should be on low volume and slowly, okay? If you see like 100 lots shoot it down, it's most of the time at least not a pullback. Even though still looks like it. So could have been, or could have been a pullback here, like 25s. Shit. Maybe could have entered here 25. Whatever. That's sometimes the point here. Now we're really going here. Now the really interesting point here is that this one here, 28.25. So if we break 28.25 and hold above it, and we had here 29s, we had this huge buying absorption earlier, okay, and a small retracement, then we broke it, okay, fell through, build some volume below it. So if we come back above it and hold around 30 or 29, I'm probably bullish for the short term and might be looking to squeeze out some shorts here, okay. Also, like if you look on the lots of big buying here. So this does look to me, at least for now, that we wanna push this. Okay, this should go up here. I kind of made up myself here a little bit for not holding it, giving it the room it needs. What should you do? We're also breaking. Yeah, shit. Honestly, should have. Fuck. Hindsight is always 2020. You don't know in advance. I don't know shit in advance. So can it hold above 29 now? We still see some huge absorption here. Probably not. This is from earlier. Wait. Gotta delete my footprint here because we're trading inside of it again. Can we see it hold it though? Lots of selling here on the smaller tape, okay. And we have buying on the bigger tape. It should go higher. It's kind of scared to short here. I think this should go higher. Lots of small orders hit here, but the bid is just taking them. No real big sellers here. We still see aggressive big buyers in the highs, okay. What's this? 30-50, okay. 30-50 area here. What's the high of the move? Which we tested twice now. Do we fall back in? Or can we hold here? Now we see some the offer stepping up a bit here as well. Offers really stepping up here, but we don't know if they're holding. No, they're not holding. This is just spoofing and we're going higher probably, most likely. I'm gonna long this here, trying to get a fill. Probably won't. Hopefully I get it. Would love to get a fill here. Please give me a fill. Thank you. I know I'm longing at the highs here, which I don't like to do that much, but it really looked like we want to go here. And it seems like I'm right, at least for now. I want to see it break though. I want to see it fall back in really, to be honest. I want to see it go. Trying out, yeah. Just a small scalp. Looks like we want to go higher, but it's just not ripping. Okay, it's, yeah. Way it moved wasn't like, yeah, didn't like it. Looking good so far. We're falling back in here. Made a small lower high with only one contract traded here as well in the 3150s here. So could possibly be in for a bigger retracement down now. So I wouldn't long it here anymore. But in order to really like switch to a short bias, it would need to break this low node here, which it hasn't yet. Okay, so unless it breaks the 30s, I'm still thinking more long than short here, and we're going higher. going here. We have some low nodes here, 33.75. It's probably gonna puke this here. Now for the first time we see some bigger sellers, but they are not pushing it down. So they are just getting absorbed here. We still see some bidding. So usually when price goes up, okay, they just bid it up, okay, they just refill the bid constantly and just hit and hit and hit and hit. If price goes down, they just tank it, okay. So like price usually goes up way slower than it goes down, okay. So just for a feel thing. That's why I also like to, I prefer shorting the market actually, and not longing, because if it's shorting, it's working right away. If it's long, it could just be slowly bidding up. I don't like that. I'd rather short the market, to be honest, but obviously you gotta do both. Bid is very strong. We also see some aggressive big buying in the highs still. So there's no reason to short this right now, to be honest. I think this is still going higher. But then again, I don't want to join it long either, really, because we're kind of overextended. I don't have a real stop here if I would be longing this. So where do you put your stop, you know? Yeah, maybe, where are you wrong on the trade, really, you know? Maybe if you break 30, but then you gotta risk 2 points, which is just too much for me. And if I don't have a place nearby, that's a clean, okay, here I'm wrong, then I'm having a difficult time pulling the trades, and I eat full stop outs, which is just horrible if I do with my strategy. Also, what's interesting here, if you kind of look on the bigger price action time frame, okay, so we rallied here, we had a small bottom put in here, we came up, we just took out this high, okay, so we took out this high, so all the stops that are here, okay, all the stops that are here have gotten hit, okay, so if you look on here, okay, all the stops here have gotten triggered, okay, of all the people that are shorting the market down since the open or something like this, or joined anywhere, all their stops would have been probably, if they traded their stops, okay, around 32.50, okay, which we cleaned. So we cleaned 42.50 here, and then something interesting happened, okay. Then we didn't get any buying here, or we just immediately dumped, okay. So I don't know. So like, if you want to be a buyer here, it's kind of difficult, because I think, at least, so okay, here we should have seen more follow through here, or at least a little bit of a bigger move, at least to 35 here once we broke here, okay, because we had all the stops from those people buying. So it's kind of weird that we pretty much trapped everyone, and then all the people who were having limits buy orders here above this, maybe for a return, okay, limit buy stop orders here, maybe like for break of trend, want to take it high, they also are all stuck now in this trade, okay. So yeah, you don't really want to be a buyer here, to be honest. So but then again, it's hard to be a seller here either, for me at least, in my trading style, because why would you want to be a seller here if like all the big players are longing this, okay? So all the institutionalists are longing. So price action and like order flow are telling me kind of two different things here. So price action would tell me to short this here with a stop above here, okay, and a target around down there, okay. So like, if it would be a reasonable trade to take, okay, just short here with a stop above this, okay, with a lower, with a take profit here, maybe even a run off if in case we break here lower. But I wouldn't be able to hold this trade for that long anyways, because I'm a fucking scalper and I can't hold trades. So yeah, I can't really go either direction here right now. I would love to short, but I would need to see like some clean sign on the tape, okay, that hey, sellers are like, okay, interested to push this lower. We do see some now though. It's not enough for me yet. We still have mostly blue, okay. Also a lot of blue in the 32s, okay, which is interesting though. Gotta say, like, they hit the 32s and haven't had any follow through. So I'm kind of hesitant right now, okay? Not really wanting to long or short here, really. More short bias, to be honest. But my order flow is telling me long, so yeah, I'm staying on the sideline right now. Order flow is telling me go long, okay? And like price action is telling me to short because of this top tick here, okay? It's just, I don't know. Order flow is telling me scalp this to the long side, and price action is telling me, yeah, we maybe have a lot of trap buyers here, okay? And we want to tank here. Now to stop trapped buyers are free, to be honest. Also, now those trapped buyers, which I talked about earlier, could be taking profit here. Do we see some follow through? Or do we finally see some seller step up here? If this would be a false breakout, this would be a fantastic entry for short here. Shit, man. It happens all the time. My damn hotkeys. Let's see what happens at the highs now. Are we still seeing bigger players interested here? We do. We see 100 lot hit, okay? So that's no short. That's no short here. That's like looks real, okay? That looks fucking real here. Like now we're really going. Like now we're liquidating all the shorts. Jesus. That was fast though. Like if we break 40 this area here, okay? If we break it lower and then hold, I'm willing to short off here. Not really wanting to jump in this long. I don't know. I do trust this breakout. It has a lot of volume behind it, but now we trade it below. $35. I'm shorting here 35s now. It's a very risky trade, okay? Please don't copy my trades. But the bid is strong here. The bid is very strong here. Thinking about exiting this. I want to see it hold below 35, so I'm out immediately. Immediately got rejected off 35. Got pushed down again. It can't hold above 35, which is kind of good for me. Now the block drop should come in soon. Now I puke down, or I don't like this trade anymore. Now I really we need to see here. Yeah, that's what I like to see here. Nah. Now we're holding above it. I'm exiting this. Mm, good exit though, good pull though. Maybe should have taken profit here on this low note just for 1 point, to be honest. Like, here we also have this very low noted area. This should have been my target. Would have been a lot better target actually. But yeah, this would have been the target. Here, the low note here. Like, but anyways, hindsight is 2020. No, we see it fall again below here. Or we also see some bigger sellers commit here as well. Can we clean up 35? So we still taking this trade again here, like 35.25. Give me a fill for goddamn sake. Now we're getting the fill here. Now I want to see it fall. I really want to see it fall here. Come, don't trade above 35 again. Volume is picking up here a bit. I don't like this 2x0 here. Trying to get out the break even. Honestly, getting out here just for a small loss. Didn't like this 2x0 here. Didn't like this 2x0. Nah. I'm pissing away my gains again. So here we had a 2x0, okay. 34.75. So just 2 contracts traded, immediately back up. Holding 35s as well. So yeah, didn't like it for the long side anymore. Also, we're like hovering around for too long by now here. So if, to be honest, if it's consolidating, okay, here, I don't like it short anymore. I would just love to short it right off here of this area, maybe on the lower high here. But now that we've been up there 3 times and been consolidating here for a good bit now, so like for 10 minutes or so, I don't really like this trade short anymore. I do think we're building value here, okay, 35s. We now are even kind of holding above 35. The short-term trend is up, okay, so we could be in for another leg, and I don't want to eat a full stop out here. I'm just not willing to risk a full stop out here. So now we do see some, yeah, now we're breaking out. Good thing I exited here. Yeah, good thing. Now we see some bigger buying even. So I think we might be in for another leg higher. We saw some big buying even on the highs, okay. We saw pullback on lower volume, so not really seller interested here. Very little seller interested. Strong buying. As bid is holding good. Strong buying into the highs. So we're probably gonna go higher here. Might be interested even in a long here potentially if we see the next pullback. I don't like this this here. I don't like the 50 lot sell order here. Still have good buying into highs. Okay, so just kind of scared to long this in case of a just quick block drop of one seller who's probably a lot in profit now. So yeah, don't want to get like. Also, we are, if you look this bell curve here, we're just at the high of this bell curve as well. We're approaching 40s, so but we probably do have a lot of stops sitting up here. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. Like once again, like in neither direction is really that juicy right now, so I'm sitting on the sideline. Also, once again, we've just taken out this high here. Now we see big sellers commit. The offer's also getting stronger here. Ah! These fucking hotkeys when I have the ninja open. Shorting here. Was a little bit chased. The short one is not the best one though, but I still like it here, to be honest. Wasn't a very clean and good entry here, but I still like the short. Gonna explain later why. Gonna watch it closely now. So if we break 37.75, some kind of out here. Also moving this a little bit lower here. Because if we puke, we probably puke into the low of this bell curve here. I want to see follow through here. I don't. So it's 37s now. Can it hold? No. Let's see. Can the 37s hold? It's a really nice place. Here would be the good short entry. 37.75s here. We do see no more buying here. Shorting. Now big sellers stepping in, but price is not going down, which is kind of concerning. Okay. I don't like this. I don't like this. Give it one more try. It's holding above 37.75 now. Do have big sellers here. I'm out. Don't like this trade. And honestly, should just go here at this point. Taking a lot of paper cuts right now, so It's never the best, okay? Hmm. We can't get up here. Bid is also starting to pull. Might be interested in re-entering here short. I want to see first how it does at 37.75. Do we have buyers here or not? That's the question. We do have buyers here. Okay. Less confident in a short now. Got cleared with only 83 lots here. Big sellers hit and commit here. Ah! My fucking hotkey. Honestly, make just a 7/0 here and immediately big sellers hit it. More big sellers here. Buyers are still hitting here. Bid is getting weaker. I'm hitting a short here. Gonna adjust my stop though. I don't want to see it trade above here. Really a tick. Big selling is here, but probably gonna get stopped out here. Ah, Jesus. Still, I like this short, man. I like it short. The way this moves, man. The bid is strong, but this was not on volume. This break was not on volume. This was the first break now, finally, that we got that wasn't on big buying here. So usually if you break, you want to see big buyers. Now you see big buyers. Oh, Jesus. Should pull this probably. Falling back in. Thinking about break even on this one. Now we see big sellers come in. Giving it one more shot to fall here. Don't like this 9/0. Don't want to see them commit here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I'm just trading dumb as fuck. I'm gonna get stopped out here. 130 lot hit. I'm just entering opium. Thing is, big players are selling. Don't really want to exit this because the big sellers are still dumping like crazy here. Bid is getting strong again. The bid is just so strong. I'm cutting this now. Trying to cut it. Kinda mad now. Let's watch a bit. Taking a short break here. I mean, at least I'm still green for the day, but it's weird. Like we had so much big selling, okay, but the bid was super strong. So I really don't know. Still like this short, to be honest. I really do. But are we holding below? Now the offer's holding as well. Once again, Jesus. Was fucking right. Took a big L on this trade. This was not on big volume. This was just offer pulling. So I'm re-entering this short here. Because this puke up, okay, was just on pulling on the offer. This was not on really any size, okay, to be precise. So that's why I don't trust this move up, and I think there's still room to the downside here. Could also be wrong, obviously. But usually if you see a pullback just on little volume, then we might see a continuation here. Can we see it fall? Yes, we do. Trying to get out here. This could be a bottom tick. Oh, jeez. No, fuck. What the fuck? At this point, what the fuck, man? Okay, shit. Fuck. Yeah. So what happened here was my thing didn't got cancelled fast enough. So I have my DOM cancel all my orders once I get filled, okay? But it didn't manage to. So it put me in the long trade instead here. Gotta be careful with this. That sucks, man. You're right that much. Yeah, that was like almost again. Jesus. And it sucks, I was so right here on top again. I was looking like a top here. I was just not patient enough. Should see some continuation here, some more continuation. They're still hitting the 45s here. Like here, maybe short. Shorting here, maybe. Shorting. Hoping to get a fill. Chasing it a bit. I'm okay with leaving this on in case we come back up to have a runner here. Putting this here and this here. I do not want to see it like really hold above 35s for long though. I'm pulling both contracts here. I'm just hitting the flat bottom. But right now I'm also adjusting this to 2 lots. But this emergency stop here. It's holding above 35 now. Trading into the 36s here. Oh, Jesus. The bid is holding here, getting kind of scary. I'm probably gonna get stopped out here. Fuck. Oh, low-key tilted here. Kinda giving up back all my gains for the day. Awesome. Taking a breather. Oh, Jesus. Have one leg, 2 legs. We're at the high of this bell curve now. So just top tick here, getting rejected. Now the tape is speeding up. We do see still some bigger buyers. So kinda hesitant for now. Now we tick lower, trying to get filled short here. Don't really want to short chase this short here. I probably won't get it back here either. Willing to add here on this low note here. Any lower I won't. So also okay with the second for the runner. Okay, this could be a perfect two-legged pullback here. Maybe with the also this entry here is like, I like this entry here for a second one. What I don't want to see is traded above 38s. Then I'm out. So if we trade above 38s, I'm out here. Pulling this one tick higher. Not ask too much of it, okay? Don't ask for a new high here. Just ask for a retest of the high after low here. Didn't like how quick it came back here. Didn't like how it rejects the lows here. Still, don't want to see trade above 38s here. It's holding at 38. I'm pulling one, leaving the second on. I don't want to be in with two lots if we hold that high, okay, above 38s. I'm getting stopped out once again. Jesus. I just pissed away all my gains. Jesus. And I even said, okay, I should probably stop trading now. Because I even said here, okay, I don't like how it reacts here, okay. Didn't like how I just rejected this, okay, with not even trading them, just, okay, just like this. So I really didn't like this here, to be honest. But I wasn't cutting it because I don't know, because just I was maybe feeling like I need to make back the gains I had earlier or something like this. I don't know. Like in my head, I was already up 400 for the day, so I was kind of feeling like taking a free tick winner on one contract now would be weird because I'm only up 33 now for the day. I'm taking one last trade. If this is a loser or break even again, I'm calling it. So now we're up here again. We do see big buyers. We do have still buyers here. We had them here, let's see like this. But so we're trading inside this bell curve once again. So we're holding the top of this bell curve, which I don't know. So we got rejected. If we look at the bigger picture and zoom out a bit, we got rejected off the 40s again. We didn't even come just one tick below 40 with this huge sell-off, then a rejection and a retest of 40 again. So my short buyer still stands here. It's just difficult to short because the bid is kind of strong. Also, the limit bid is a little, yeah, I don't know. But now we're running really out of buyers here. Like we have no, okay, just as I said, some more buyers come back in, but no real buyers are interested here. Sellers not interested really either though. Now we see tape speed up a bit. Now some more buying. Some more buying. What happens in the 39s now? 39.50s. Do we make a lower high here? Do these buyers come in here, aggressive buying? Here's also kind of low now at the 39s. Do see some bigger sellers? No, bigger sellers. No, I'm willing to it. So this is, if I'm wrong, this is the last trade of the day for me. Okay. If I'm right, I'm gonna keep on trading. But if I'm wrong, this is the last one for me here. I still like this trade as long as we pretty much don't trade above 39s. So the entry is not perfect here. But I think if this goes, this really goes. So like, can't really wait for a pullback here. This is on low volume though, so it's okay still. Don't see any big buyers here, so I'm okay with this pullback. This would be the good entry now. Like this would be the perfect entry on this pullback. But I jumped the gun a little bit. Ticks up too fast here. We do see a lack of sellers here. No sellers in the 39s, really. Do see some buyers, but they get stuck here. Now some big buying coming in as well. Some more big buying. I'm cutting this trade. Okay, that's it for me today. Shit. Kind of mad. Really mad now. It's such a good day, to be honest. Like the first hour was really, really good. Like the first hour was, or first 1.5 hours was amazing. Like execution perfect, entries perfect, really, really good. But now, honestly, I don't even know why or how it happened, but I don't know. Like, I should have probably walked away with the 400, I was up 400 today, pissed it all away. Should have just called it at that point. I knew I was getting emotional, I was getting overconfident. I was feeling like the overconfidence kick in and the emotions kicking in of a positive day, which usually doesn't happen that often because I'm very critical with myself. Okay, like I'm more like in the direction of like always even talking bad about myself and having like I do this shit, I do that shit and stuff like this. But right now I was really feeling I had a really good read on the market. I was, yeah, even though not all the best reads, so some reads were off today, but I had very good execution in the early part of the session. But then I kind of pissed it all away. So I should have stayed out. Should have just called it there at that point. But anyways, you learn from it. Gonna come back better tomorrow. Kind of sucks now, to be honest. But that's trading. Good thing I cut it at least. Now we're breaking out. Yeah, I don't know. Like, maybe like also. I don't know. Should have really called it the day I was self-aware enough, that to realize and to recognize, okay, I'm getting all emotional, but I wasn't like definitely gonna write this my report card. Like I should have just called it right there, okay, but I was just feeling like, oh, I have such a good read on the market today. I should continue trading. Oh, and I pissed it all away again. How happens? You win or you learn, or both. Man, that's annoying. But I'm at least I'm happy to stop now. Okay, like kind of proud of myself to call it now and not like keep on trading till I hit my daily stop. Okay, I have $500 per account. That would be bad. So at least I'm calling it now, early, 15 minutes early. Usually I trade till 5:30, but I'm calling it 15 minutes early today. I just was so bearish here. I don't know, because here this top tick and sell off, then I don't know. Just not the best. Also, like this was really like the first to the 35s. This was the first real pullback of the. I shouldn't have looked for a reversal, to be honest. I for a full-on reversal here. Like looking for the small pullbacks is okay, but the full-on reversal probably wasn't the smartest idea, because really, like here in the bottom right, I have also the 5-minute chart. You don't see it because there's my cam, from the stream. But it was like the first decent pullback this entire move, so obviously there are buyers there. Okay, it was also like here this low, like here you can see it as well on the 4,000 tick chart. So this would even be like now hindsight the better place to look for long, another short. I don't know why I got so short buyers. I don't know, like I really don't. Like the entire move down, I was long buyers, and when we actually started moving up, I was short buyers. Definitely need to work on that as well. In general, though, still happy with my trading session today, because for the most part, except from like this short like 20 minutes in the end, but other than that, which cost me a lot of money, but still, other than that, the execution was very decent today. Okay, I pulled my trades for the most part. Got out when I knew I was wrong for the most part again. with the exception of the one trade here, because yeah, with the exception of this one trade here, just because I was like looking at my P&L. I was at this point I was trading my P&L pretty much. So latest this point would have been the correct like point to call it a day. Also, I need to be more careful with the order cancellation. If I like keep chasing a fill, on an exit, like I did earlier, but because my jigsaw DOM is set on in the settings, like if my order is filled, okay, all open positions get cancelled, and so I can't like usually leave like 1 or 2 lots here up and then just chase the exit or with a limit order. Usually it works, but here we had this hard flush down, okay, so my orders didn't get cancelled fast enough and they actually got filled, so it was very scary. But now looking at it in hindsight, it would have been the perfect entry. I could have held this long here all the way up and made tons of money. But yeah, that's like a different topic. Overall, not a bad session, so not mad at myself like Thursday or Friday. Just mad at myself for pissing away the gains. Should have called it. That's the most takeaway of today. So, anyways, enough talking from me. Like, oh man, we have 5 people in the chat in the stream. That's like new record. If any of you like have any questions or stuff like this, you feel free to ask. Okay, I'm probably not taking any trades today, so or any more trades today, I'd say. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm happy to answer. And now we see price target here a little bit, 42s. What's the initial drop here? Anyways, this could just grind up all the rest of the day. Obviously, it could just return as well. You never know, really. I've been trading for 3 years pretty much. So, but like on and off a little bit. The DS futures for like 1.5 years, something like that. Oh, this looks like such a good short once again. Jesus, all this big selling, it's overextension. Looking like a top on the 5 minutes as well. So tempting to short here, but I'm not shorting anymore. I'm staying disciplined. Okay, I'm not taking this trade. So I've been trading for pretty much 3 years. Yeah, but just on and off and here and there. So like I've been a professional athlete for my entire life, pretty much, and so it was perfect for me trading because in the morning I had training every day, and in the evening I had training every day. And in Europe, so I'm from Europe, okay. So the USA marking, so here the S opens at 3:30 p.m. Okay, so I can go to the morning session, workout training session, then I can trade in the afternoon, and then I can go to my evening training session. Just was perfect. Are you a full-time trader? I'm trying to become one, but I'm still a personal trainer as well now. I can't compete anymore, really. Maybe I might compete again. I had my last fight in March, okay? So I used to fight MMA. I had my last fight in March, but I needed disc replacement surgery even before the fight, but I fought anyway with the fucked up discs. And then I got the surgery, okay? So also I have a big scar here on my neck from the surgery. Also, that's why my voice is so weird, okay? Like, my voice is very weird still to this day. And now I'm recovering from the surgery right now. Might fight again once I'm recovered, but don't know yet for sure. Let's see how everything goes with the discs, if I'm able to. looks like such a good short. But I do work as a personal trainer. I have also like education about as a personal trainer. Okay, and yeah, MMA is dangerous. So I've been fighting for 9 years, professional athlete my entire life. And thanks. Will be good. But now I have more time for trading. That's always all the times I was injured and stuff like this, because I did have quite a lot of injuries in my career. Every time I was injured, like I could like full on focus on trading, and that's where I make the biggest jumps in trading. Okay, but now since I'm really trying to get full time in trading, but I'm still working as a personal trainer as well on the sideline, and giving some guys nutrition plans and holding pads and just teaching stuff a little bit, and also just normal fitness stuff for regular guys, just to have a fixed income. Yeah. And yeah. And if I'm doing well in trading, then I obviously need to give less private sessions, stuff like this. Um, but if I'm doing bad like today or like Thursday, Thursday was even worse. Thursday was just so bad trading. I still left the live up, but Thursday was horrible. Um, then I'm giving less. So that's the plan for now. So like give personal sessions to have income, and also like I think it's important to have a job so you have less stress when you're trading. Okay, because if you don't have a job and you only rely on the trading money, I think it's very dangerous. Um, so I still like having the money from personal trainings and stuff like this, and yeah, maybe once I make finally enough money with trading, I can like no longer do it at all. But we'll see. Yeah, no, I did very well in the beginning of the session. I know. I should have just called it a day there, to be honest. Giving back so much of my gains is just. This should just not happen. It was very bad. It was very bad. Like pissing away 400 in profit and ending the day in red with 200 down is like. Yeah, shouldn't happen really. But what do you want to do? Can't do shit against it either. Also, I'm very proud of my execution. If you look at the execution, the early parts of the session, the execution was really on point. It was fast. It was just on point, and then it just got worse. But you win and you learn. But it also takes quite a lot to stop. When you how should I say it? When you've been wrong enough, and just call it a day. It's also something you need to learn, and I'm kind of proud of that. So, anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm calling it a day. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna obviously leave the full life up. If you wanna learn from it, rather look at the first 1 hour of the stream, okay, from the market open. Like the last bit was very bad for the most part. But anyways, have a nice day. Have a nice trading day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay green, everyone.